Hi everybody, today we're going to be talking about why Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is essentially the best Grand Theft Auto ever. We've got over 10 reasons why, and statistically, is San Andreas the best GTA game ever? No, but if you ask just about any GTA fan, most of them are going to tell you that their favorite Grand Theft Auto is GTA San Andreas. Now, I want you to let me know down below in the comments, what is your favorite Grand Theft Auto and why? Throughout the years, I've always flip-flopped. Vice City was my first ever GTA game, so I've got tons of great memories with Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I used to say it was my favorite Grand Theft Auto game, but that was just because of the nostalgia, I guess, clouding my judgment. Really, I don't have a favorite Grand Theft Auto game because one day I could say Vice City is my favorite GTA game, but the next day I'll be thinking about my memories with Grand Theft Auto 4, and then when GTA 5 came out. So, essentially, I don't have a favorite Grand Theft Auto game because I love them all. So, with that said, while what I'm about to say next may sound hypocritical, today I want to talk to y'all about why GTA San Andreas is the best game ever. So, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. A little love goes a long way. Alright, so Grand Theft Auto San Andreas revolutionized the GTA series. Before San Andreas, we had only two 3D GTA games to compare it to. Yeah, we had GTA 1, 2 in London, but we only had two 3D games, and those were GTA 3 and Vice City. And while these games offered a variety of fun outside of the main storyline missions through hidden packages, rampages, vigilante missions, well, that was about it, aside from some role-playing. But San Andreas brought us a massive world full of customization, amazing cheat codes, and so much more. And hey, we could even swim in this game for the first time ever in Grand Theft Auto. So, while the only other GTA game to offer these kind of freedoms is Grand Theft Auto 5, one thing that GTA 5 lacks is, well, some of the features that San Andreas had, like player customization. Now, in my opinion, there's one reason why San Andreas is and always will be the quote-unquote best GTA game ever. And that is the magic that can never be recaptured surrounding GTA San Andreas, because it was the first of its kind with everything that it offered. We literally, before this, had GTA 1 and 2, which were top-down 2D games, GTA 3 and Vice City, with just one linear small city, and then we got San Andreas with everything that it brought us, which is what we're about to go over. So, starting off, let's talk about the story. San Andreas had a very dynamic story that takes us across 3 cities and multiple terrains. Along the way, we form alliances, we get betrayed, and we can even meet girlfriends. Multiple different girlfriends who each have their own just very insane personalities. So as far as the GTA San Andreas story goes, it's amazing in its own essence, just like every single Grand Theft Auto story is. But San Andreas, in my opinion, had a really great supporting cast, whether it be the antagonist, Officer Tenpenny, Sweet, our own brother, Big Smoke, who we thought was one of our best friends until he betrayed us, and so much more. So as far as the story goes, that's definitely one of the most important things, obviously, as to why San Andreas is such a great game. Even as far as some of the most memorable missions that we have. Like, all you had to do was follow the train, CJ, a meme that is still relevant in 2020. Now up next, I want to talk about something that I haven't really seen too many people talk about before, and that is the terrain. So, before San Andreas, we had only been to Liberty City and Vice City. And while both respective cities are great, they are small. Vice City being the smallest GTA map ever, even though in 2020, it's the most sought-after map that players want to return to. So, San Andreas actually offers us 3 different cities, multiple small towns, multiple different biomes, a desert terrain, forests, mountains. It overall just gives us something to do. It is so big, that's what she said. I only say that in these videos just so y'all can laugh at me in the comments. But it even allows for roleplay. We can always find something new in San Andreas, or we used to be able to, because it was just so big. And it even sparked so many GTA mysteries, whether it be Bigfoot, or the ghost cars in the forest, or aliens, or UFOs in the night sky in the desert. So much mystery shrouding GTA San Andreas, and that all just goes back to the huge, vast terrain. Now, one thing, I said that you don't hear many people talking about the terrain as far as why San Andreas is so good. That might have been a stretch, but one thing I don't really hear people talk about is the road system in GTA San Andreas. So in San Andreas, it feels like you're driving across a whole state. This is something that even GTA 5 doesn't have. GTA 5 is just a city with a straight road and a circle road that goes to another small town in the desert, essentially. Whereas San Andreas, we've got all these roads that crisscross, zigzag, interstates, highways, small towns in between, like I said, that GTA 5 doesn't have, that essentially make that terrain so amazing. It literally just feels like you're driving across a state versus in a straight line. Now, next up, we've got customization. So there is essentially, I've broken down into 3 different categories. There's way more that San Andreas offers. But firstly, we've got vehicles. So San Andreas is the first Grand Theft Auto that let us customize vehicles beyond the pay and spray, beyond just getting a color change. We had multiple different garages depending on the type of vehicles that we had. We could create cool lowriders, change the wheels, get some really cool paint jobs, and nothing beats a cool ride combined with an amazing soundtrack. The soundtrack is another amazing thing in GTA San Andreas, because just like GTA Vice City's amazing soundtrack that helped capture that feeling and atmosphere of the 1980s, well, the San Andreas soundtrack did an amazing job at doing that with the early 90s, especially on the West Coast in the early 90s. Now, the next customization feature that we have is houses. We could purchase properties in GTA Vice City, for instance. However, San Andreas offered us something different, and that's a variety of different safe houses, obviously, throughout each city, with unique interiors that we could go in and explore. And then lastly, the most obvious customization feature that we have is player customization. Now, this is the first and only Grand Theft Auto to allow us to customize our physical appearance. Whether you want to go to the gym and get super buff and in shape, or you want to go to Burger Shot and get really, really fat, you can do that as well. And like I said, that's the only Grand Theft Auto that lets us do that. It was also the first that let us customize our character's appearance, like our hair, getting tattoos. We could change out all of our outfits. And then we had the stat system like sex appeal and respect that you could either obviously gain or lose just depending on your actions in the game. So there's so much going on with that and all the variety in San Andreas, especially down to the nitty-gritty like customization that even Grand Theft Auto 5 and online doesn't have in 2020. There were tons of game modes like gang warfare if you wanted to take over different territories throughout Los Santos or just all across the map. If you wanted to go to lowrider hopping competitions, if you wanted to go dancing on the beach, take your girlfriend out for a date. There was so much that, like I said, San Andreas offered us, and it was a first in the series. So no matter what, if GTA 6, for instance, has all of these features, it just won't be, it'll be new to Grand Theft Auto 6, but it won't be new to the series anymore, like it was coming off of GTA 3 and Vice City. Now, we had tons of vehicle variety. Instead of just cars and bikes, we now had planes and helicopters, multiple ones to choose from, and even a jetpack, for crying out loud. And also, we had some great choice of weapons, and I like to call them the novelty weapons, like the camera, spray paint if you want to go tag up enemy turf, night vision goggles, and so much more. Katanas, even women's toys that belong in their nightstand that we're not supposed to know about. So much more. And then gambling. Gambling is featured in San Andreas, and up until July 2019, this is the only Grand Theft Auto, aside from recently added GTA Online, to feature gambling. So this is really cool. You could get really lucky on the slots or at the blackjack table and win a lot of money to customize your vehicles in the game. Obviously, back in San Andreas, the money really didn't go too far, but with that said, those are a magnitude of reasons why I think GTA San Andreas is just the best GTA ever. As hypocritical as it sounds with me saying at the beginning of the video that I don't have a favorite GTA, really, as far as San Andreas being the best best, I don't mean that in a way as like, hey, this is my favorite GTA. I just mean because of what it did to the GTA series as far as revolutionizing the series with everything that I mentioned in this video. It was something so magical that I just don't believe that no matter what we do or Rockstar adds into the series can ever be just recaptured again. Unless Rockstar took us by storm with GTA 6 and gave us the whole United States and something that we had just never really seen before. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all are staying safe given everything going on in the world right now. It's scary times for everybody. YouTubers are affected, your parents, you, everybody right now. So stay in, stay safe. Watch all my videos. I'm kidding, but maybe you could consider subscribing if you are new to the channel and giving the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. So with that said, thank y'all for tuning in. I love you all. I'm Zach Cox, and I hope to see you in the next video.